So, ladies and gentlemen of the footballing world, the Ballon d'Or is upon us. Last season, they could not give it away due to the circumstances going on in the world of football and in the world in general. Right now, a lot of players, Karim Benzema, Lewandowski, Jorginho, and Lionel Messi, are all in talks for winning the trophy. But let's start off with Lionel Messi. We have to go with him because he is the prime candidate for the trophy, and he is one of the greatest footballers of all time. So, considering his stats last season, 47 appearances, 38 goals, and 14 assists for Barcelona in 2020. For PSG, 5 appearances, 1 goal, and did not make an impact as much as people have wished for. Failed to perform in the final versus Brazil in the Copa America. Failed to perform in the UCL knockouts for the 6th straight season versus PSG. Won the Copa America and Copa del Rey fairly comfortably. What do you think about Messi's case for winning the prestigious individual award?
Alright, Messi's case is that he is Lionel Messi. He is world renowned right now, and he is considered by many the best player of this generation. Right? So that's the case. But first of all, what we need to really discuss is what is Ballon d'Or, right? What is being rewarded? Because this is a team sport, right? And if you're comparing the accomplishments of a forward compared to the accomplishments of a goalkeeper or a defender, it doesn't really match up. And if you're saying who is the best player, then I would say Lionel Messi is the best player right now in the world of football. There's no doubt. Right? The only player who comes close is Cristiano Ronaldo. Are we rewarding the best player in the world of football, or are we rewarding the player who had the best season, right? The player who had the most accomplishment, who won the most trophies, right? So that's a bit of a difference that I always fail to understand. So I'm not sure what we're going with over here. But the case for Lionel Messi is that he finally won an international trophy with Argentina, right? Apart from the final, he was ever present, and even in the final, the guy was running around and really showing his passion. He did scuff a glorious opportunity to put the game to death, right? So that's always going to be in my memory whenever I think about the Copa America win for Argentina. But overall, if you really think about it, the stats that he put up, they are considered a failure for Lionel Messi. But if it was any other player, those stats would have been probably one of the best seasons that they had in their entire career. So I feel like that's the case for Lionel Messi. But I have a feeling that you're not for him winning the Ballon d'Or.
Absolutely not. I think that the next person that we're going to talk about has been the best player on the planet for the last 2 seasons, and that is Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich. 40 appearances, 48 goals and 9 assists in 2020, 10 appearances, 13 goals and 1 assist in the current season. So apart from that, he won the DBF Pokal the last season, and in this season he lost it against Borussia Dortmund, but he still went to the final. Won the Bundesliga 2 seasons running, and he will likely add another title this season as well. Won the UCL with Bayern Munich last season under Hansi Flick, and the season after that Chelsea won it. Apart from that, he won the Club World Cup with Bayern Munich. That is another accomplishment, and he was the top scorer in that competition as well. Did not perform at Euros, but I cannot blame him too much because Poland are a very weak outfit if you compare them with the top sides in the European competition. He is my prime candidate for Ballon d'Or based on the fact that he, in 29 appearances, demolished the record of Gerd Müller. So when I consider all of these facts in mind and consider his impact for Bayern Munich over the last 2 seasons, I cannot see anybody outshining Lewandowski at the awards category. So what do you think about Robert Lewandowski?
To be honest, he is my pick as well. I don't think anyone has had a better 2 seasons straight running. Now, I'm not just talking about this year, I'm talking about last year as well. So Lewandowski, for just that reason alone, and again, breaking the unbreakable, right? Breaking the record of the bomber Gerd Müller, scoring so many goals in 1 season is unfathomable, right? Just for that accomplishment alone, he should be given the Ballon d'Or, right? Gerd Müller was considered probably the best and the most finest striker in the German football ever, right? And if someone is able to go ahead and break that record, he must be someone special, and he needs to be recognized for it, right? Lewandowski, feel like we live in the world built by Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and everyone else just living in it. But Lewandowski needs to be recognized for the accomplishments and for the talent that he possessed, and performed at such a high level for consistently one of the best teams in the world right now.
Absolutely. So that is another prime candidate for Ballon d'Or. We have discussed Messi and Lewandowski. Let's move on to the dark horse, and that is Jorginho. What a season he had. If I look at him, he won UEFA Player of the Year award a while back. He was voted the best midfielder at Euros. He won the Euros, he won the Champions League, and the Super Cup with Chelsea as well. So this is all good and well. But when I add another stat, and that is when Luka Modric was awarded the Ballon d'Or in 2018, and if you compare his stats from that season to Jorginho's stats from the last season, Jorginho outshines him in every single department, and that is something that should be considered by people who discuss football around the world. And I know that Jorginho does not have that superstar presence, but he always performs, always ticks the midfield box in all aspects. He's looking to find passes, he's a good distributor of the ball, and he takes penalties and scores them. So what more do you want from a midfielder who is in charge of distributing the ball in the middle of the park? What do you think of Jorginho?
Well, Jorginho actually had a tremendous season, and if you want to put the most successful player this season, then that would have to be Jorginho. Won the Champions League, won the Euros, performed in both of them, was a very integral part of the teams, both for Italy and both for Chelsea, right? So if you want to compare who had the most successful season, I don't think there is anyone better, right? So when we talk about Messi, we talk about pure talent and how he is considered probably the best player of this generation. When we talk about Lewandowski, we talk about the unfathomable knack for scoring goals, right? And breaking the record of Gerd Müller. But both of them didn't win the Champions League, didn't win the Euros, right? So with obviously Lewandowski, he won the league title. With Lionel Messi, he won Copa America. But Jorginho was able to bring in two major trophies for his teams at the international level, at the club level as well. So that's the case for Jorginho, right? And obviously being an integral part, and just like you said, Luka Modric won it, and I feel like that was Ballon d'Or just taking a break between Messi and Ronaldo and that whole shebang, right? Picking between the two and just giving it to Modric, even though he was a great player at the time. I didn't feel like that he deserved it. But if Jorginho was to win it, I wouldn't be complaining against it.